Amber, it's
Hi,
good
Tiffany.
for
Good
you
to
to
see
be
you
back
again.
here in Malaysia. I know that you were in New York.
Yeah, for the last 4 or 5 months, actually, I miss you guys a lot.
Wow, and now we've been missing you. International model, of course, now into
thank
acting,
you.
dabbling
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're here, of course, to talk more about the Estee Lauder Model Search. And this is the first year that you'll be in the panel of judges.
Yes.
What qualities, we asked Andrew earlier on, what qualities should a model have? But you, being a model yourself, and you seeing your sifus as well as those juniors coming in, what are the qualities that a model should have?
Wow. Okay, first of all, I would love to thank Estee Lauder. Actually, I have been attending Estee Lauder Model Search for the last 3 years.
Okay.
Two years. Last 2 years. This is the 3rd year. Is it 2 years?
It's 3 years.
3 years, right? Yeah, this is the 3rd year, I think. Okay, well, actually, for the last 3 years, I met all the contestants because I was attending the final actually, and they all look great. I think the most important is confidence. For a model, you have to have confidence. This is important because of you are the one who carry yourself to come out, and your pose, everything. And I think it's overall like overall is like the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you smile, the way you look is important. Everything combined together.
And how about attitude? Is that important? Let's say you've got a
Of
drop-dead,
course.
gorgeous, beautiful, lanky model over there, and then...
Of course. I believe that a lot of celebrities that have what they have today is very important to have which is good attitude. Because I met some of the models actually, even they are gorgeous, they are beautiful, and they are perfect. But the problem is they have like those attitude. Don't forget that the chances is given from the client. If you have those attitude, problem, so the client will just reject you or not using you again for the next show or next event or next shoot, whatever.
Well, Andrew mentioned something about how long a model can last. I mean, it can be, if you maintain yourself well, you can go up to 30, 40 even,
The age is not a problem, I think.
Looking at you, you seem to get better every time I see you, every time I interview you. So what is it? What is your secret behind all this?
Well, I think being a model, Andrew is right. Age is not a problem. The more important thing is you maintain well. I believe that if you are 22 or you have been put on weight, your skin have been gone and you didn't take care at all, so it's like, you can't be a model when you're 22. But if you are 40, you still maintain like gorgeous, you still can be a model. And I think being a model, you have to always look good. This is my job, honestly. So actually, I check my weight every day in the morning. Like if I realize that today I have been put on like even like 0.5 kilo, I will start to control and eat less today. If I realize that I'm.
But you don't go on any like ridiculous diet or anything, right? Because it's sad because a lot of people want to look like the models that we see on magazines, but we shouldn't. We should always lead still a healthy lifestyle, right?
Yes, of course. I think losing weight, they have to. I think some of the girl, I'm sure that you guys see a lot of news. They after they eat, they vomit it. So in the end, even they lost weight, but they look pretty tired and they look like sick. And I think as a model, you have to do it like the healthy way of losing weight, which is that. I'm sure that those days you can look at, you can see in a lot of books, exercise, eating the right food, keep a good habit in your lifestyle. It means that last time I never go for a gym, but now I'm going every week, twice, because this become a habit.
Your face everywhere.
No, because this become a habit. Like I just given an example. If I don't go gym for like a week, I will feel so tired and uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's just keep a good habit in lifestyle.
Now, speaking of habits, I know, as we mentioned earlier on, you have to have good attitude. You have to be punctual and everything like that, right? What are some of the other tips in order for them to be a successful model like yourself?
Keeping a good attitude is important, and of course, for me, actually, life is about learning. You have to keep learning everything in your life, and fashion is fast, like changing every season. So, like, you have to learn. You have to know what is in the trend now, what is the new pose now, and then if someone is joining the Estee Lauder Model Search, they have to know what Estee Lauder wants, what kind of look they want, what kind of pose they want, what kind of personality they want. So you have to know the thing better, then you can do it better.
Well, we're looking forward to find out more answers from you, but we are going to go for another short break here at Studio V, and we'll be back with more on Amber Chia and some of her personal journeys throughout modeling for the past few years. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Nas.
And I'm Daphne.
The Estee Lauder model search is back.
Do you aspire to be a model?
Do you have what it takes to strut your stuff down the catwalk?
If you have the looks, the poise, the elegance, and a big dream, beauty spreads in top fashion magazine.
Fame and fortune awaits you. It's an opportunity of a lifetime.
Log on to www.esteelaudermodelsearch.com.my for more information.
Stay tuned for the biggest event of the year.
Welcome back. You're still with me, Daphne Iking, and I'm with the very beautiful Amber Chia. So, Amber, we know that you've been busy traveling around the world, literally. Tell us, you're not just doing modeling now; you're doing acting.
Yeah, actually, I just finished a course in New York for an academy. It's an acting course. So, actually, I will going to turn into acting. Because I have been 10 years in modeling, actually.
10 years?
Yeah, I started when I was 17
face.
and not young anymore. And I think it's time for me to do something different. I believe, you know, most of my supporters, they wanted to see Amber in the different career and different ways where I can do something different to prove to them, you know. I can do some more than just modeling.
Well, I'm going to say this to you, as I've mentioned to you earlier on, and I'm going to say it to the viewers. The first time I interviewed Amber, she was not very comfortable speaking in English, but now she's gone through courses after courses, constantly improving herself, and that's a good way to do it. And look at how she is right now. Poised, elegant, graceful. It's just the perfect Estee Lauder model qualities that we're looking for.
Thank you.
And so you're acting now. You're going back to New York, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're going back to New York after the Estee Lauder search because of, actually I'm learning some Kung Fu in
Kung Fu some more. My goodness, you are
in Hong Kong right now. It's a Chinese Kung Fu called Wing Chun. The reason why I'm learning that actually it's so tough to go to Hollywood market. Like you have to.
Are you going to be the next Datuk Michelle Yeoh?
Oh, well, I will try because of life is never try, never know. So actually I'm trying now. It's just that for what I knew that, you know, every time when I go for movie casting in Hollywood, they will ask me, do you know how to fight, you know, Kung Fu? I was like, oh, no, I don't know. That's the reason why, you know, I'm going back next week to Hong Kong to improve. I have already learned, I'm learning now. It's just that I have to get more fighting Kung Fu
She
thing.
never fails to amaze me, this young lady. And any other plans besides this?
Well, I will try because of, you know, I will try, like, I'm going to Paris after the New York trip. I'm going to Paris for another 2 months, like 2 months in New York, 2 months in Paris from end of the year. The reason why I'm going there and here, because I want to try because of, you know, life is never try, never know. It's just like when I try enjoy the competition, actually, a lot of people told me that it's like...
Were you nervous when you first started out?
Actually, when I started, everyone told me that it's so tough. Like, you have to fight with the girl from 70 countries. It's really not
Any
easy.
cat fights? No.
No, actually, it's just that I tried. I didn't give up. I tried until the end. You know, I proved to everyone that, you know, even the percentage is 0.001%, but it's still a percentage for me to win. And in the end, I won. I'm glad that, you know, I do it and I try until the end because of if I didn't try until the end, maybe today I'm still thinking that am I going to win that day or not? Am I going to, you know, won the competition or not? Is ever going to come out of question? I don't know what I can do. So for all the girls, you know, if you guys want to join every, you know, Estee Lauder model search, you guys just try because of
you never
life
know.
is never try.
There's
never
still that
know. Maybe you are the winner.
0.01%
Yeah,
of
maybe
winning.
you are the winner.
You never know. And of course, you have to be groomed and you've got to be constantly learning. It's a learning curve altogether. Now, ever since you first took part in that competition, where you were this nervous, timid girl, how has life been ever since?
Well, it's really a big turning on my life. Like, you know, my life becomes so much different and it's changed a lot. Like everything. A lot of people know Amber is from that competition.
Okay.
So everyone just like, you know, I got a lot of work opportunity, not only in Malaysia and overseas as well, because of, you know, I believe that every competition they were going to help you to get people to know you because it's a bigger, and Estee Lauder is a big publicity, you know, competition. So after you join this competition, it came out in the newspaper. I'm sure that it came out on the Star.
They always think, you know, modeling, you know, as opposed to the normal professions of being a lawyer, a doctor. Is it lucrative? Can you make a living out of modeling?
Yeah, I think you have to, for our job is that you have to work hard and you have to learn. I believe about experience is the bigger mentor. You have to keep learning, get more experience in your life so you can do whatever people call you to do. It's just like a photographer on a catwalk show, they call you to do whatever pose, you can carry that because you are learning, you have been learning.
Okay now.